Hi, I'm Darryn Farrugia and welcome. So I'm back home. I've spent the last 5 weeks touring Europe with the Cat Empire. It was amazing. I did a few vlogs on that trip if you haven't seen those yet. It was an incredible experience, I must say, but it's good to be home and it's good to be back in my room. So I thought I would share an idea that someone spotted at the end of one of my videos a few weeks back where I was just goofing around. So I thought I'd better make a video of it to teach you what I was doing, which is fairly simple. It's a fairly simple idea, but these things can make really basic fills or really good sounding fills that are not really hard, I guess. So let's start. So the first thing I'm going to say here is that I'm going to teach this to you with using quarter notes, eighth notes and 16th notes. I figured that's an easier way to teach you to play this, and then we can double the rate of that so that everything gets doubled to 16th notes, eighth notes and 32nd notes, but I'll basically explain everything as I go along. Also, there is a PDF where I have everything written out, so if that makes it easier for you to understand what's going on, you can get a hold of that PDF. I'm going to leave a link to that PDF in the description underneath this video. So the first exercise basically consists of playing a bass drum on beats 1 and beat 3. And then what we're going to play is the last two 16th notes of beat 2 and the last two 16th notes of beat 4. So basically the rhythm is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 1, 2 and a 3, 4 and a 1, 2 and a 3, 4 and a 1. Those two 16th notes are played with the left hand on the tom and the right hand on the floor tom. So we get this: 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we can increase the amount of times we play that. So let's put a bass drum on each quarter note and twice as many 16th notes. So we get this: 1, 2, 3, 4. So I suggest that you practice this exercise first, because that will help you develop the ability to play that left hand, right hand bass drum combination, working on getting that even and accurate, and also that thing of being able to lead a fill or lead an idea with your left hand if your right hand can be a little tricky. So that's the first exercise. So in order to double the rate of this, we can think about counting half of that. So instead of counting 1, 2, 3, 4, we just change it to 1 and 2 and. So that's exercise 1. So to get into the fills, I'm going to show you a variation of this now in 4/4, which incorporates the snare drum. So we've got a snare drum hit on beat 1. We've got 1 ander on the toms, followed by a kick. And then we've got the and of 2 on the snare drum as well. So the rhythm is 1 and a 2 and 3 and a 4 and 1 and a 2 and 3 and a 4 and. I'm going to take the tempo up. I'm going to count half. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the sound we're going to get when we play this up to tempo. And as I said, the PDF will sort of clarify what's going on rhythmically. So we've got that first exercise, then we've got this fill that incorporates the snare drum, and this fill is in 4/4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then another variation is to play the pattern in 3/4. So the rhythm will be 1 and a 2 and 3 E and 1 and a 2 and 3 E and 1 and a 2 and 3 E and. The snare drum's going to play on beat 1 and the and of 2, and then the 16th notes around those two snare drum accents will be played on the toms. So I'm going to count this in 3/4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'll take the tempo up. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then the same deal, I can then halve the counting. So same tempo, but I'm going to halve the counting. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So those are the patterns, and then beyond that we can start to combine these into 1-bar fills or 2-beat fills or however you want to do it. One of my favorite things to do is just to play a short fill on beat 4. 1, 2, 3. Here's an example playing a 2-beat fill starting on beat 3 using that 4/4 example. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's an example of that 3/4 pattern played across a bar of 4/4 as a 1-bar fill. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's kind of all the patterns. That 4/4 pattern and that 3/4 pattern are really just derivatives of those first two exercises. Beyond that, we can start to combine some of these patterns within a bar of 4/4. So let me experiment here. I'm just going to play these off the top of my head. These are not necessarily things that I've practiced, but I think I can probably pull this off. So I'm going to play a bar of time, and then I'll play a bar of fill where I actually combine some of these patterns that I've been showing. Here we go. So you get the idea. This is a fun thing to mess around with, and you can really come up with some interesting combinations. Now, they don't need to be 1 bar long. They could be half a bar long, or they could be 3 beats long, or they could be 2 bars long. However you want to do it. I would just suggest that you practice improvising with this idea to kind of purge some greater ideas from this. So just sit there, play these ideas, improvise, just try to get this out of your system so that then you can start to recall this information when you need it, so it's there at hand when you need it. Anyway, I hope this is something that you can use in your playing. I'm sure it is. And if you enjoyed the video, hit the thumbs up button, the like button, and if you haven't done so already, subscribe, and remember to hit that notification bell so that you know when I've uploaded a video, which is every week. So until next week, have a great week, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.